Hi DIY fam. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new, we are so glad that you could join us. We hope that you will enjoy these videos and you will take time to actually subscribe. So hit that red subscribe button so that you can be part of this DIY family. Now, I am bringing you guys the long-awaited video, the dining room makeover. Remember, at the beginning of the year, I started a series of my parents' house makeover. So yeah, this is the dining room part of it. Now, this one brought out all the DIY big guns. We had to do everything. We had to do painting. We had to do spray painting. We had to do the shelves. We had to do a whole lot of drilling, and I also did the cherry upholstery. So I hope you've seen that video. If you haven't, I'm going to link it. I hope you can go down and see how I actually reupholstered the chairs, because this is where it all comes together. Now, let me not waste your time. Before I go anywhere, let me say something. I want to say a disclaimer. Actually 90% of the whole project was DIY, but the one thing that was not DIY was making the ceiling, well, redoing the ceiling, if I may say so. I wish I could, but this part was not. So what we did is that the family contracted some people to redo the ceiling. Guys, it was a big job. We gave them a picture and we just let them go with it, and we had faith that we will get what they would give them, because this is just a picture that inspired us. And I have to say, redoing your ceiling is a mess. We couldn't really do anything until the ceiling was done, and this took quite a number of days. It was dusty. It was a lot of work. So the first part of this video, I'm going to show you how it looked, or the progression of the ceiling. And it's only when they started to do the rhino lighting, which is actually like plastering the ceiling, that we could actually start working on the walls, because it got pretty messy. It was a big mess. But once we started, the project went flawlessly. It was fun. It was really good. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Right, so this is what we are working with. This is the dining area that we're going to be remodeling. This wall here is going to be our accent wall. So that's the one that's going to be painted with that pop of color, that royal bluish color. And down there, I intend to put some shelves. And on the other side, it's going to be the same. We're going to have a mirror there and a shelf. And two walls on the either side are going to be like a mirror image of each other. So what we started with here is just doing measurements of where we want the shelving to be with respect to the mirrors. It was very important to do this because we want them to be aligned. So we had to take our time measuring and ensuring that everything is aligned. My son needed mommy time, and as you can see, I had to give it to him. Yes, so guys, very important, do your measurements. I'm not a measuring person, but the last thing that you need is a skewed shelf or mirror or painting. Just do your measurements, and it'll be out of the way. Oh, and another important thing, the reason why we actually did this before painting was because we're gonna make some drillings, and it's much neater to drill before you paint, so that you don't spoil your wall once you have drilled. We're just making all the holes that we need. And since we said that the walls will both have mirrors and shelving, we're just repeating the same thing on the other side. My little brother, as usual, was the hero when it comes to this. He loves these little drilling things. Okay, so moving on to the next part, we can now paint. We put on primer first. Very important, you have to put on your primer because you want your paint to stick, especially if you had paint before. So you need to put primer for two reasons. You want your paint to be able to stick, otherwise it will start peeling off. And also you don't want it with time for the old paint to sort of like come through the new paint, because it does actually, if you don't have like a white background, what happens is that your paint kind of it changes the color of the true color that you're actually putting on the wall. So you do want to prime it. So once we primed, and the primer actually dries pretty quickly, I started doing this painting, and yeah, initially the family was skeptical about this, guys. While the paint was drying, we took down that mirror, and to begin with, I had to put masking tape inside there because it's been spray painted. As you guys know, my theme this year, gold, gold, gold. So I spray painted this mirror gold. Once it had dried, we could put the mirror right back up. I had to go looking for a mirror similar to that one, but this mirror was bought way more than 10 years ago, so it was almost impossible to find a replica, but I did make do with something similar. Guys, this is something about me. I will not go and throw away something or get a new two new mirrors when I have something to work with. So I worked with what I had, and I found a mirror similar. You guys will see. You can argue that I should have gotten two similar ones, but that's what I worked with. And what I'm doing here is I'm now doing the shelving. If you guys want to see in detail how I actually did the shelving, you can go see the bathroom makeover. I show you exactly how I covered the wooden boards with the marble contact paper in detail there. So I will link also that video that you should go watch to see how the shelving was done. So this is just repeating the same process. At this point, the shelves are up. This is how it looks. I'm sorry that I did a terrible job recording everything, but this is how the shelves look. I love how the contrast of the white pops on next to this wall, and now we can put up the other mirror. I decided to also spray paint this. This is as you enter the door. I didn't show you this. As you enter the door, we have this painting. That wooden feel wasn't really going with the ambience of the house anymore. So because of how the other wall was looking with the gold and the blue, I just had to do something to this, and I'm very happy with this pop of gold because it was bringing the room together. So this is as you are entering the house. Now this part had to go. I got these from my parents like, oh gosh, over 10 years ago. I had to reupload this. Guys, the videos are linked, so you can go see how I did this in detail. This is how the thumbnail looks. Go look for that video. And as everything was coming together, the electricians came through to put on the strip lights and the down lights, and everything was now coming together, and I got the opportunity to put back the curtains up. I am very fussy with curtains. The project was literally coming together. Now the big reveal. Drum rolls, please. This is the feel you get as you enter the house at night. I am getting just goosebumps doing this all over again. The gold is popping, that royal blue is popping next to the white.
stunning. The lighting, guys, the shelves, everything is working in sync. The choice of the material on the chairs, look at that gold and what happens to it next to that blue. Everything is popping in such a beautiful way. The chairs and the choice is just bringing out the gold even more. One thing I had wanted to do is I had wanted to sand down this table to make it more that light wood, but that's a project for another day. For now, this is how the chairs are looking. This is my first reupholstering project and I am so proud of it, guys. I am really proud of it. So this is how it looks in symmetry. Everything just worked out stunningly. And the ceiling, people, I am in love with the ceiling. The lights, you can switch on the main ones, you can switch on all of them, you can switch on the down lights, and depending on the feel you want to go with, it just changes the ambience of the room. Right now, all the lights are on, apart from the main ones, and this is what you're getting. Pretty bright, very, very bright. Yes, so that's how it looks. And yes, that gold next to that white works wonders. Guys, I am giving us all a thumbs up here. I'm giving us all a thumbs up. The family did very well. We're very proud of this project. And yeah, oh, by the way, these were also wooden. Those wooden animals that you buy on the road, yeah, spray painted. What can you not do with a spray paint? You can literally redo your whole place. Now, giving you guys sort of like a 360-degree angle of the whole place. That's the little TV area, the beige, the gold, the curtains are now up. Everything was just coming together very neatly. I would say more of a minimalistic look, but clean and chic. And this is how it looks when we switch off the down lights and just have those strip lights on. The ambience, again, different. It gives you that candlelight play Marvin Gaye kind of feel. I was loving this. I was totally loving this. Yes, so there you have it, guys. This is how the place looks. I hope you enjoyed joining us on this makeover. Please don't forget to subscribe and join this family.